Thank you. Hello and welcome everyone to this wonderful, beautiful town of Jamshedpur. I'm in a way also welcoming myself because I came yesterday from Delhi. But I spent a good bit of time outside, not just confined to my guest house, but I spent a good bit of time outside. I went to the Rusi Modi Center of Excellence, checked out Jubilee Park and the church nearby. So I found that it's extremely well maintained, beautiful town. I've heard a lot about this place. Somebody told me before coming here that it's a must-visit city for every Indian, and I'm certainly, he must have said it for good reason, and I could identify that today. Well, firstly, thank you to all of you for making it to today's quiz. I do understand that it's a week of holidays, so instead of going to, say, maybe for a family trip to the hills, coming here for this quiz would have certainly required some bit of serious negotiation skills back at home. So well done on that. Thank you. Also, there's a quiz that I do every year in Ranchi in the month of June. And I remember specifically mentioning last year that that quiz sort of kick-started the Indian season of quizzing every year. But do join me in giving a round of applause to the sponsors of the quiz here today, Jamshedpur Banking Association's GyanQ here at the Rajendra Vidyalaya Auditorium, Jusco, ISWP, Metaldyne, Tin Plate, Tata Pigments and Darboth Constructions Private Limited. Thank you for your valuable contribution in extending this Indian season of quizzing by a couple of months, and we start from March now. So we look forward to this being an annual affair in the Indian quizzing calendar. And I was told, Ravindra sir, if I'm not wrong, there are about 25 teams that are participating. Yeah, 25? 25, right. So we have, so that's a good number to start with. We have 25 and obviously this is also the annual closing period, closing of books, and I mean those are some of the questions that some people ask me that, oh, this is probably not the time, but it's still heartening to see that there are 25 odd teams participating in the quiz today. I will start, so I'll tell you quickly the overall structure of today's quiz. There will be a total of 3 legs in this quiz. First, there will be a preliminary round. From the preliminary round, we'll be selecting 5 teams in the semi-final and 5 teams in the final. So the top 5 teams from the prelims will directly qualify for the final, and the teams that finish 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 to 11 will be qualifying on stage for the semi-final, and out of those 6 teams, only 1 team will make it to the final. Right? So it's a 5+1 format. Ideally, you should try to finish in the top 5, but if you can't do that, the next 6 would be a good idea. Because below that you will be joining the audience, and of course joining the audience and the other audience members that are here already. I see a lot of young faces, and I'm guessing you're not from any corporates yet, unless you're an early starter or Sachin Tendulkar of your era. There are lots of audience prizes that are there here in front of you, so we'll be giving out a lot of audience prizes, so it's nice to have you coming here on a Saturday morning. We have more teams coming in, is it? Because I'm about to start with the prelims. Should I start with the prelims? Are you a participating team? Are you participating? No? Okay. Alright, so more audience. That's nice. Right. Okay, so we're good to begin. I hope everybody has an answer sheet. There are a total of 25 questions that I'll be asking, plus 1 for a correct answer. There are no negatives. So please feel free to guess. Please don't forget to write down your names and organization name and token number. And Aadhaar card number, bank account, OTP, and everything else. Please don't forget to write that down. We'll start with 25 questions. There are no negatives. Just remember, question number 21 to 25 are tiebreaker questions. What I mean is, if in case there are more than 1 team tied at the end of the same score, at the end of these 25 questions, I will recheck question number 21, I will recheck answers 21 to 25 once again, and the team which has answered more number of questions correctly, I will be selecting that team. Right? That's the idea. And from answer 2 onwards, all the answers will start with the last letter of the previous answer. Alright? The last letter of the previous answer. So that will help you in answering each of the questions. However, if at all you know, you've written an answer and you realize that, okay, I don't think this is the same as the last letter of the previous answer, then maybe one of your answers is wrong. Or possibly both are. Right? So that's how you should figure out. From question number 2 onwards. Answer 2 onwards, not the first one. Right? First one is a surprise package. If you're ready, please take out your pen, pencils, crayons, whatever else you're permitted. But of course, please put your phones on switch off mode or flight mode. Alright. Please don't use any unfair means. Please only discuss with your team member and not with anybody else. I see 3 people sitting together. Are you your audience? Is it okay if I ask you to move to that side of the auditorium? Yeah. During the semis and finals, you're more than welcome to come this side. But just during the minutes. Okay. I only see pairs now. Just good. Okay, let's start. First question. We have our volunteers keeping an eye out for people using cell phones, so please keep that in mind. Who was Jawaharlal Nehru talking about when he said, when you have to give the lead in action, in ideas, a lead which does not fit in with the very climate of opinion, that is true courage, physical or mental or spiritual. Call it what you like, and it is this type of courage and vision that he showed. Who was he talking about? Who was our friend? Okay. At this side. Second question. Outlook Business, this is one of my personal favorites from the quiz. Outlook Business recently wrote an article, A Long Way to Go. It started with these lines, कश्ती चलाने वालों ने जब हार के दी पतवार हमें, लहर लहर तूफान मिले फिर भी दिखाया है हमने, और फिर ये दिखा देंगे सबको कि इन हालात में आता है दरिया करना पार हमें. Whose lines, whose recently spoken lines was Outlook Business quoting here? People is spelled as it is, P-E-E-P-L-E, is a recently launched application that lets you leave recommendations for other people based on their relationships. So I meet you, I leave a recommendation about you that you're a nice guy, you're not a nice guy or whatever. Thus, many media houses are calling this terrifying app as the blank for people, after another application that helps people review local businesses. Fill in the blank. Moving on to number 4. Okay. The cost estimating website Fixer.com put together a map of the world with the most Googled for term in each country with the formula. I hope you understand this formula. It is how much does something cost in the home country. Okay. So for example, if it was how much does cow cost in India, how much does prostitute cost in Brazil, how much does wedding cost in Pakistan, then what was it for USA? So this was the most Googled for term in each country. So in India, the most Googled for term is how much does cow cost in India. So similarly, what is it for USA? What do Americans search for when they're looking for cost of something in their own country? So number 5, according to Urban Dictionary, X is someone who has millions of dollars but due to boredom must do daredevil type stunts. Nick Halleck is an Australian gentleman. He markets himself as the world's first blank. Forbes also published a list of blank that included, amongst other rich people, Elon Musk and Richard Branson. What is this term? Someone who has millions of dollars but due to boredom must do daredevil type stunts. So I'm sure you can make sense of that statement with Richard Branson, always in the news for fun stuff. Right, next question, number 6. Delta Airlines has recently introduced a new class of service to passengers. It is the latest in the line for industries, the airline industry's race, for the race to the bottom, as airlines cut amenities and services in order to satisfy bargain-hungry passengers and boost profits. Officially called as the basic economy. What is it? What are other people generally calling it? What have critics branded it as? And most people book it as this term. It's a 2-word term. They call it basic economy, but most of the airline reviewing media organizations and journalists, that's not what they're calling it. What is common to an international gay travel guidebook published since 1917 in Berlin. This is the largest of its kind in this industry. An American television series produced in New Zealand, a 1960 Stanley Kubrick film, and the legendary cyclist Fabian Cancellara. 7 questions done. 8th question now. Okay. These are 8 out of the top 10 brands of a particular product as per heavy.com. The other 2, it's not like I don't like their names. The only reason why I haven't given the other 2 in the top 10 is because their name was very descriptive of the product. That's the only reason why. But these are the other 8 in the top 10 brands of a particular very popular product these days, as per heavy.com. Luke, Polar Pro, Power Pole, QuickPod Handheld, DigiPower TP, QPXT, QuickPod Sport, ProMaster GoPro 3-way, so GoPro is also producing this product. CamKix, Yokul Sweden. So these are various products, or these are various brands of what product? Number 9. He is the youngest owner of an IPL team. Identify him. Not the team, but him. I thought this is a nice picture. Opened on the eve of the new millennium, or 2000 is what I mean. Opened on the eve of 2000, year 2000. What tourist attraction has been associated with the following brands? Till 2006, it was British Airways, Merlin Entertainments till 2011, EDF Energy till 2014, and since 2015, January, it is Coca-Cola. So something that was opened on the eve of year 2000, it's a tourist attraction. It's a widely, very popular tourist attraction. Everybody here, I mean, if you haven't been there, you've certainly seen its picture. Has been associated with these brands, British Airways, Merlin Entertainments, EDF Energy, and now Coca-Cola. There's no real audio, so don't worry about if the audio wasn't clear. Because what I was really interested in showing you was that the elephant is real. Okay? Symbolizing the problem of world poverty, this exhibit was part of the barely legal exhibition of Banksy in Los Angeles in 2006. What phrase was it titled? Okay? So this exhibition was given a phrase that's an actual elephant, and also got Banksy, even though we don't know who he is, but it also got Banksy in a bit of trouble with, the usual suspects of animal welfare organizations, because he actually spray painted an elephant. But anyway, so what phrase was it titled? This exhibition. Let's take a look at the video again. So this phrase is generally not used in the positive sense. It's a phrase that you don't really want to associate with something in your organization or something in your country. It's not a positive sentiments phrase, it's a negative sentiment phrase. Next one, number 12. Okay, name the 2 companies involved in this recent billboard ad wars in France. If you can't see what that is, there's a small billboard that says 5 kilometer, and there's a taller billboard that says 258 kilometers, and it gives directions. It gives directions from this spot to 258 kilometers something. So I'm looking for, in order of first letter, last letter, I'm looking for the small billboard first and the bigger billboard second. Right? So this was the ad wars of billboard ad wars in France. This question 12. Moving on to number 13. Should be easy. The publication of this book. So previous question, half point each. Okay? For each of the organizations, half point each. This question, half point each. The publication of this book, now considered as a business school must-read, was blocked for years by X's lawyers. X here is the company. for the company's lawyers who feared its revelations about the workings of the company would be used against it in litigation. Give X, the company and the author. This is the latest venture of an individual who was involved in a controversy in late 2010. It's called Nayati Healthcare. Name the person. Nayati Healthcare, involved in controversy in late 2010. It's called Nayati Healthcare. This is question 14. Next one is a very nice video. Watch the video. Slightly longer, about 40 seconds or so. Watch this.
आज हम मिलके मजेदार कहानी लिखेंगे। पहला पन्ना मैं लिखूंगा, उसके बाद बारी बारी आपको लिखना है। क्या कहते हैं आप?
छोटी छोटी आंखों में हमारे है सपने डायनासोर से बड़े, बहुत बातें हैं करने को, वो से तुझसे लड़े, दिमाग में है बक्से कई, हर बक्से में है कहानी नई, बम चिक बम तैयार है हम, जो अच्छी लगे तो वो चुन ले, आजा मेरे साथ ख्वाब बुन ले, आके आके मेरी कहानी सुन ले.
Right, which company was behind this initiative? So, to tell you a bit about the initiative, so their idea was that children are storytellers. So they got Amish Tripathi on board, and together they constructed a story with some select few 6, 7, 8 children, little children about 8 to 10 years old, and they actually presented their story in the Jaipur Lit Fest of this year. Alright, so whose initiative was this? If you spend enough time on the internet, you will eventually run across a comic strip that ends with the rage-filled punchline, "I hope you step on a blank." This is how a Time magazine article started describing why stepping on blank can cause such intense pain. Blank is made of an ABS plastic polymer chain. Fill in the blank. It's the same blank. Okay, just looking for one word. Next question, number 17. This company invited its doom when it pre-announced a successor personal computer months before it could be delivered. So they actually announced another computer that they would come out with months before it could have been delivered. What actually happened was then the existing computer in the market, people stopped purchasing it thinking that we'll buy the upgraded version. But because they stopped purchasing the existing version, the company did not have any more money and they went bankrupt. Alright, which company is this? And because of this, there's an effect also. You know, when you pre-announce something and people stop purchasing your existing products, and so there's this blank effect, which is named after this company. Next question, number 18. A very interesting gentleman. In 2000, he advised the UK Foreign Office to ship out jars of Marmite to compensate for low levels of zinc, because low levels of zinc tend to cause aggression in people. So he said that we should ship out jars of Marmite to compensate for low level of zinc in the Middle East countries, and there would be less aggression in the Middle East. That was his suggestion way back in 2000. He also suggested that corporations should come out with their own currencies to check for inflation and to help raise money. So maybe like an IBM can come out with IBM dollars, and you can redeem IBM dollars for Apple dollars or something like that. I mean, just his suggestions. I'm just talking about that. So he said that this will help curb inflation and it will help raise money for organizations. So which gentleman is this? Who suggested, who comes up with such ideas? Very popular guru in the management sphere. You know, popular management thinker, or call him whatever. Right, next one. Number 19. Okay. These are all direct competitions. There are 3 of these. These are all direct competitions of what? Soon to release. When I say soon to release, I mean tomorrow. So Facebook is officially releasing something tomorrow. And these are all direct competitions of what? Of that product that Facebook is going to release soon. Next one, number 20. Connect. This is an exhaustive list. Connect, and this is also in chronological order. Okay? 2 beer hai, and then there were 4. The jury room, bulb jalega boss, where magic happens. This is exhaustive and in order. Next one, number 21. Now considered to be the world's second most prolific tech hub as per Guardian, not per me, but as per Guardian. With which country would you associate these companies? Skype, Spotify, King, Mojang, Klarna, the Pirate Bay. Next one, number 22. Sur Sangam, Benzer, Vinod, Stainless Steel, Variati, Royal Diamond, Charmis, Pavil, Pinaka, Fluoride. Why have rare print ads of these companies come back into popular perception or have instigated interest amongst people? Next one, number 23. All owners of X are known as RATs. Riders Association of Blank or Riders Association of X. Next one's a video as well. Right? Let's move on. The penultimate question, number 24. Watch the video. Question follows.
I'm going to get my company so pumped up that my valuations are just jacked.
Do you even want me back at KV, Marty?
I can't do this shit without you.
Good answer.
Hey, so we're back together. Shots!
Get a guy that flies around the country telling people richer than you are how to get even richer.
That's me. You know what $1 billion clients mean? Big fat fucking zeros at the end of that fat ass check that Skip Baldwin is gonna cut to acquire K&M.
Are you gonna have this business over to Skip Baldwin?
Skip is prepared to shell out 7 times the firm's revenue. And there's so much money to just walk away from.
Take that as a yes. Or no.
This TV series is now in its 5th edition. Its name, or it is based on the book that uses the tagline, how management consultants steal your watch and then tell you the time. Name the book or the show. Right? And the final one. Last question. While many believe that it is an error on the part of the company's employees, some experts, however, believe that it is a marketing gimmick by the company as amused customers post this frequently occurring error. So there's a frequently occurring error on their social channels that thus makes the brand popular. Name the company and the frequent error. So people are generally amused when they see this error as part of the company's employees, and they post it up online on their various social channels, and that in turn obviously makes the brand more popular. Name the company and the error being talked about. A frequently occurring error. I hope you enjoyed the high tea and the networking session that happened before. I'll give out the answers first. Alright, if you think you know the answers, participants, audience, everybody alike, if you think you know the answer, please raise your hand and let me know what the answer is. Alright, let's start. Let's start with the first question. Who is Jawaharlal Nehru talking about? Yes? Jamshed Tata, that is correct. This is Jamshed Tata. Next question. Outlook Business, whose lines was Outlook Business quoting? Somebody else behind. Yeah. Where did Arun Jaitley say this? During the Budget 2016 session. This is how he opened his lines, and last year was another significant lines that he used, more on similar lines. But anyway, moving on. This was Arun Jaitley during the Budget 2016. What is this labeled as? Yes? Yelp for people. It's called Yelp for people. It's not as popular here in India, Yelp, but it's extremely popular in the US. It's called Yelp for people. People is, of course, this upcoming app you can download. It's now available, and you can start rating your friends, your exes, or whatever else, or whoever else you like to rate. Moving on. Next question. So then, what is it for USA? The cost of blank in USA. Presidential campaign? No. Visa? No. Patents. That's the answer. It is patent. What is the cost of patent in USA? Now, sort of like a remark on the capitalist society that's present in the US. What's the cost of patent in USA? Moving on, next question, number 5. According to Urban Dictionary, blank is someone who has millions of dollars, but out of boredom is interested in daredevil type stunts. Yes? No? The right answer is trillionaire. Somebody who's looking for thrills. So trillionaire. This gentleman, Nick Halleck, he calls himself a trillionaire. Alright? So that's something new all of us have learned today. Officially called as basic economy. What is it also called? No. Cattle class. That was an interesting one, no. No frills, no. It's called economy minus. Economy minus or last class. Okay, economy minus. What is common to all these? Spartacus, that's the answer. It is indeed Spartacus. Very good answer. I think only one team got that one correct. Did you get it from the film? Did you get it from the film? Kubrick fans in the house. Very good. These are top 10 brands of what product? Selfie stick. Selfie stick. So the other two that were there had selfie sort of name in their brand name, so I didn't use those. But selfie stick. GoPro also produces an interesting one. Nice. Next one, number 9. Who is he? Girls in the house? No? Okay. Yes, Keshav Bansal. Keshav Bansal, Gujarat Lions, director of Intex, the phones. Yeah? He's Keshav Bansal. Opened on the eve of new millennium, what tourist attraction? The London Eye. The London Eye. It's now called the Coca-Cola London Eye. Earlier it was Merlin Entertainments. Merlin Entertainments, the people behind Madame Tussauds. Right? Next one. I played a video and I asked for Banksy's exhibition a phrase that is generally used not in the positive sentiment but in the negative sentiment. Yes? Elephant in the room. It's elephant in the room. It was pretty descriptive. It was elephant in the room. Very good answer there. Next one, number 12. Name the two companies in any order. Is correct. McDonald's and Burger King. In this ad, it's actually McDonald's who's showcasing that, they're present everywhere. 5 kilometers away is McDonald's, but if you're interested in Burger King, that's 258 kilometers away. And they're also pretty cheeky in the way they presented this ad. They also gave the directions for those 258 kilometers. Very good. McDonald's and Burger King. The publication, My Years with Blank. My Years with General Motors by Alfred Sloan. Alfred P. Sloan, General Motors. My Years with General Motors. Next question, number 14. Neera Radia. Neera Radia, of course, Nayati Healthcare, starting their first hospital in the land that I come from, or my ancestors come from, Mathura. So this is Nayati Healthcare by Neera Radia, involved in the controversial tapes, right, including Barkhadat and others. Next one, number 15. What was the question? Yeah. Amish Tripathi, the video, Jaipur Lit Fest, an organization who comes up with such amazing videos as well. And on the other hand, they blast us during the ongoing T20, ICC World T20. They keep giving out these annoying ads over and over again. Airtel. Right? So that was an initiative by Airtel. Hope you step on a Lego. That is correct. Lego. Alright, so at night when you wake up from the bed and maybe to go to the washroom or to have water and you step on a Lego, it pains really bad. So it's Lego. Next one, number 17. What is the effect or what's the company? Osborne. It is Osborne or the Osborne effect. Very good answer there. Next question is number 18. Who suggested all this? He also suggested that in football, instead of penalties, we can also have the goalkeeper that touches the ball most times, that team should lose. That's one of his weird suggestions. But he's also the gentleman who's known for another interesting concept called the 6 thinking hats. He is Edward de Bono. Right, releasing tomorrow. Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift. So that's Google Cardboard. I haven't given the name, but that's Google Cardboard. That's Vive by Valve and HTC, and Microsoft is Microsoft HoloLens. Connect. TVF Pictures. TVF Pictures. Alright. TVF Pictures, the viral fever pictures. These are the series of webisodes. If you're one of the 7 odd million people who've seen their episodes, you probably know. Right, on YouTube. Amazing series. I in fact did not watch it for a couple of years, but I finally thought that okay, maybe I should watch it. Watched it last month and I realized that okay, this is a question worthy of keeping in a business quiz like this. Right, next one. Sweden. These are all Swedish companies. Just across the border. It's Sweden. A rare print ad of these brands. These were all ads where in which Nirja Bhanot appeared. Or she endorsed these brands. Nirja Bhanot or Nirja have given points for that. Next one, number 23. Riders Association. If for Harley it's hogs, for Triumph it's rats. Alright? Hogs and rats. Triumph motorcycles. I played another video and I asked for the name of the book or the show. Management consultants steal your watch, tell you the time, the name of the book or name the show. House of Cards. No, House of Lies. House of Lies and not House of Cards. House of Cards has another version. Next one. What error? Name the company. Starbucks. And what error?
Right, wrong name. Misspell your name in your.
What have they written Sampath as ever in your life? Something else. Right, so the commonly occurring error when you go to Starbucks, you probably would notice that if you make them write down your name, they'll write something else. Like even for Ajay, they'll write Sanjay or Vijay or something else. You know, even as simple names as Ajay, they'll write something else. So that's the commonly misspelling names is the common error, and this is Starbucks. So these were the 25 questions and their answers. I hope you enjoyed answering them. I have the 6 teams that will participate in the semi-final. Remember, 5 teams have qualified already for the final. I'm calling teams that finish 6 to 11 in no particular order. All the questions in the semi-final will be on the buzzer. So, as I call your name, please come up on stage, take a seat, whichever one that you like, because everything is anyway going to be on the buzzer. Right, let me call upon the first team in no order. From Tata Steel, Preetham and Utkarsh. To come up is Sale, BSP, Ashish and Vikas. Right? Next team to come up on stage, team from Tata Motors, Bismoy and Loveleen. Next team, another team from Tata Steel, Mr. Mohit and Mr. E.G. Khan. Right, next team to come up on stage, another team from Tata Motors, Prannoy and Anish will be seated as team 5. And as team 4 is from Tata Steel, Mr. V. Satish and Jasbir. Congratulations. So these are the qualifiers in the semi-final. Right, for those of you who haven't qualified in the semi-final, there are 2 things that you can feel. One, you can feel elated because you're probably in the final. Or 2, you can again feel elated because you'll be joining the audience and there are some lovely audience prizes that we have. Right? So both emotions are similar. Okay, for the 6 teams here in the semi-final or the qualifying leg, congratulations firstly. So the buzzers are working all right. It's time for your minds to work. I'll explain to you the format in the semi-final. There are 2 parts, both on the buzzer. First part has 6 questions. You will see images appearing on screen and I will read out the question. If you think you know the answer, please press the buzzer and give me the answer. There's only 1 buzzer per question for +10 and -5. Alright? Second part, there will be 6 questions with 3 clues each. If you press the buzzer on the first clue, you get 15 if you're correct, +10 on the second clue, +5 on the third clue. There's a flat -5 for being incorrect at any clue. There's only 1 buzzer per clue. Alright, so each question gives you possible 3 buzzers if the first two are incorrect. Alright? You can keep pressing the buzzer if you've pressed the buzzer, assuming team 5 has pressed the buzzer on the second part. If you've pressed the buzzer on the first clue, you got it wrong, that's a -5. Second clue, again, team 5 can press the buzzer, right? So it's not like you're eliminated from that question. You can always come back and press the buzzer and try to get positives. Okay? Straightforward. We'll start with the first part. Audience, my only request is please be patient because everything's on the buzzer here. If the questions are not answered by teams on stage, I'll pass them to you. Okay? Let's start. First question. Hold on. There's an image that will appear. I will ask a question, press the buzzer and answer. +10, -5. Right? There's a question, of course, related to the image. Okay? Let's start first question. Okay, please go for it. You've gone for it already.
Bricks Bank.
Your answer is?
Bricks Bank.
Bricks Bank. And what is my question?
Question is about which bank logo is it?
Which bank's logo is this? Okay, my question was, this logo is inspired by the concept of Mobius strip. The idea for the creation of this entity was first mooted in 2012 in Delhi. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Bricks Bank or the New Development Bank. That is correct. Very good answer. +10 to you, team 3. Please reset. Next question. Now, my question. DXP is a Chevy Spark-based vehicle built for a specific purpose. It can be personalized to include its driver's name, call sign. Team 3, you've gone for it. What is your answer?
There's a pizza delivery. There's a pizza delivery.
By?
By Burger King.
Pizza delivery by Burger King. My question. DXP is a Chevy Spark-based vehicle built for a specific purpose. It can be personalized to include its driver's name, call sign and more. Which company has created it and why? You say a pizza delivery by Burger King. Should have said Domino's. That's a -5. Alright? It's Domino's. So they've come out with a pizza delivery vehicle. It is complete with an oven inside. It's always on the move. At the moment it's still a concept. So that's a -5 to team 3. Right? Next question. Created by Brian Robertson, what management system is hierarchy compared with here? It's blank versus hierarchy. What management system is hierarchy compared with here? It was created by Brian Robertson. Is anybody interested to press the buzzer on this one? No? I think I should pass it to the audience. Audience, show of hands if you think you know the answer. Yes? Is incorrect? Yes? Is correct. That's the answer. It is indeed Holacracy. First audience prize going the way of Sir there. Thank you. Very good. So what's your name? What organization are you from? Okay. Alright. So there's a best audience prize also, so we keep that in mind. Holacracy. This was Holacracy adopted by, the very popular adoption was by Zappos, which was acquired by Amazon. This is Holacracy versus hierarchy. Right, next question. Right, question. She is an adjunct associate professor of behavioral science at University of Chicago Booth School of Business. Who is her more famous husband? Ma'am, if you could please take the call outside. Who is her more famous husband? She's a professor at Booth School of Business, University of Chicago. Who's her more famous husband? Do I have an answer? No? Okay. Giving wives and asking for husbands. Yes. And she is? Mrs. Rajan. Very good. That's the answer. It is indeed Raghuram Rajan. She's Radhika Puri Rajan. Yeah? Okay. No more husband-wife questions. Relax. Next question. Alright, here's my question. Last year, Maneka Gandhi urged her ministerial colleagues to get their offices cleaned with environmentally friendly Gaun instead of chemically bad phenyl. What is its main ingredient? So fourth leader, what is its main ingredient? Team 1, you've gone for it. What is your answer? Oh, please answer on the mic. Your answer is?
Sprite.
Sprite! That's -5. Gentlemen, he said something and then you made him change your answer. I would suggest you be at least 1 arm's distance away from him. You've heard this. This is indeed cow urine. This is indeed cow urine or cow mutra. Alright, he was right, but the only answer I'm looking for is on the mic, otherwise it's a private discussion for me. Right? It's -5 for team 1. Cow mutra or cow urine is what I was looking for. It's pretty interestingly called cow Nile. Right, last question of the first part. Watch the video, question follows. Keep watching. Yes, what is your answer? On the mic, please.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, if you win, I'll give you points. Let's play. If you win, I'll give you points. You're not listening. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Shit, he wins. -5. How dare you win against me? That's a -5. The right, my question was, in an attempt to reach out to competition and appeal to them to work together, who created this ad? Yes, anyone in the audience?
Staples.
Staples, not Staples. Faber-Castell, no.
Chipotle.
This was by Google or for Android. This was one of the Super Bowl commercials, appealing to all the other, phone makers to work together and not compete with each other because we're working on the same platform, that is Android. All right, so this was Android, and obviously they used the example of rock, paper, scissors. But since you won against me and I didn't like it, there's a -5. Right, so that's the end of the first semi-final. The first part of the first semi-final. We move on to the second part. I'll explain to you the rules again. Each question will have 3 clues, the total of 6 questions, plus 15, plus 10, plus 5 for each of the clues, -5 flat for incorrect. There's only 1 buzzer per clue. Alright? If we're ready, let's start with the first clue of the first question on your screen. This Douglas DC-3 airplane is a popular tourist attraction in Taupo, New Zealand. What is housed inside the plane? And your answer is 8 letters. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 letters. Your answer is 9 letters. What is housed inside this plane? Yes, team 4, plus 15, -5.
Is it the McD restaurant?
That is indeed the answer I was looking for. It is indeed McDonald's. There's a McDonald's inside this aeroplane that is stationed there in Taupo. Please reset the buzzer and please give them plus 15. Let's jump to the second question. Yeah. Second question, first clue. Connect Rose Harper's consultancy that helps women to leverage golf to promote effective communication between professionals. A 2015 Time cover story, The XY, Women's Changing Role in Weed Culture, about marijuana stereotypes and gender issues. 2 words. Who's gone for it? Team 2, you've gone for it. What is your answer? Please say that again. Can you spell it? Is correct. It is indeed grass sealing. It is grass sealing. Very good answer, team 2. That's a plus 15 for you. Very good. Third question, first clue, let's jump to the third question. To communicate with one another on a noisy trading floor, traders are known to use hand signals that you, just like the one you see here. Which financial firm is depicted by this hand signal? Two-word answer. A financial firm. Team 5, you've gone for it. What is your answer?
Futures first.
Future
Futures first.
is incorrect. -5. Please reset the buzzer. Let's go down. Just go down. Yeah. On the mic, team 2, you've gone for it. What is your answer? Is correct. You have to press the buzzer to answer. Everything else is a personal discussion. +10. +10 to team 2. And nothing for that excitement for team 1. Right? In fact, I'm sure team 2 knew this, right? You did not really got it from your neighbors. Okay. Next one. First clue, question 4. The latest version of X is titled Ultimate Banking and has an electronic card reader, aka an ATM. This has made X's economy completely cashless and eliminated the possibility of a corruptible central banker. What am I talking about? 8 letters. Latest version of what? Team 5, +15, -5.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Please reset. And -5. Just go down. You've gone for it, team 1. What is your answer for +10 and -5? Monopoly is correct. It is indeed Monopoly. Finally, team 1 gets an answer correct. This is Monopoly. So they've come up with an ATM system of their own in their latest version. And so when you generally play Monopoly with friends, there's one guy who plays central banker. He tends to be slightly corruptible in nature. So that aspect has now been done away with. 2 questions remain. 30 points to be won. No, +10. First answer was theirs. Second answer for 10 and -5. No problem. Let's jump to the 5th question. Okay. This product, launched by Sony in 1998, was a portable storage device that could be attached to a personal computer. The brand name has now become a generic term used to describe all products of the kind. What brand name? 2 words. Team 5, you've gone for it. What is your answer?
Memory stick.
Is correct. It is indeed memory stick. What a lovely answer there. So it was earlier a brand name and now it's more like, just like how Xerox is used, like a generic term. So this is, memory stick has now become a generic term. Very good answer there, team 5. You get +15. And the final question of the semi-final, here it comes. Amazon is the biggest practitioner of what kind of marketing that Seth Godin describes as the privilege, not the right, of delivering anticipated, personal and relevant messages to people who actually want to get them. Team 3.
Permission marketing.
Permission marketing. Okay, just calculate the scores except this answer. Just tell me the scores at the moment except this answer. Team 1 is at 0. Team 2 is at 25. Team 3 is +5. Without this answer? Team 4, okay.
Team 5 is -10
Mm-hmm.
and team 6 is 0.
Team 6 is 0. You can give 15 points to team 3 because that is indeed the correct answer. Team 3, very good answer on permission marketing. But I am not too sure if the scores are alright, right? I sense a bit of discomfort. The scores are not okay? Okay, we'll do this again. What is team 1 score?
Team 1 is in the first round -10 and +10 is 0.
0, okay.
Team 2 is no score in the first round.
Mhm.
In the second round, +15 and +10.
So that's a 25.
Yeah. In the team 3, first round is the +5, you got the +10
Yeah.
-5.
Yeah, and now they get a 15 now.
The 15
Yeah.
becomes 20.
Okay.
Team 4, there is no score in the first round.
Mhm.
There is a 2 score in the second round.
Mhm.
+15 and +15.
So that's a 30. For team 4.
Team 4.
They got only one answer. I think there's an error there. No problem. Okay, what is team 5 score?
Team 5 is a -5, -5.
Okay.
+15.
Okay, so you're on 5. So we've given 15 extra to you. Yeah, okay. So you're only on 5. You're only on 15, okay? And 6. Alright, so I think our qualifiers are team 2. There's no disturbance about that. Alright, so team 2, you are qualifiers in the farm. Congratulations. Very well done. Thank you to all of you, the teams from Tata Motors. Thank you for participating in the prelims and the semis. I hope you enjoyed being a part of this. You started very well, but then I thought others were faster than you. And then team 3, thank you for participating. You tried hard on the last question, but just did not work out. We'll come back to you. And team 1, you had a very eventful semi-final, so to say. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Team 2, you can stay. Yeah? Right, so we're through with the prelims, we're through with the semi-final, and we had a very exciting semi-final made all the more exciting by team 1 there. But anyway, we're ready to start with the final. We already have 5 teams that qualified from the prelims directly into the final, and joining the team from Tata Steel would be these 5 teams. Let me call upon each one of them one by one. Let's move on. Okay, we'll do a quick draw of lots. How this draw of lots works is I'll go to Tata Steel team 2 first, and I'll ask them which team they'd like to see as their neighbors, whether they want 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, just pick a number as their neighbors, and we'll take it ahead from there. So as I call upon the teams, as your name appears on the screen, please come up, take table 1, then table 3, 4, 5 and 6, and let's complete the seating order. Alright, team 2, who would you like to see as your neighbors? Pick a number. Yeah? 4? Alright, let's see which team is behind that number 4. This is team from SAIL, Mr. Srimak Malik and Mr. Sampad Mishra. Will be seated as team 1. As team 1. Right. Team 1, who would you like to see as team 3? Pick a number. 3. Alright, let's see which team is behind the number 3. This is Tata Steel. Tata Steel is on stage. Yeah, 1 or 2? 2? Okay. We'll call upon number 2. This is team from Indian Oil Corporation, Mr. Deepak Taneja and Mr. Muharram Vikas. You will see this table 5. Congratulations, qualifying directly into the final from the winners is the team from Indian Oil. You will be seated as team 5, seated as team 6, will be number 1, just call number 1, yeah. Is from Tata Steel, Aditya and Rajesh Shah. Right, congratulations all 6 of you for qualifying in the final of the inaugural edition of Jamshedpur Management Association's GyanQ here at the Rajendra Vidyalaya Auditorium. You've done extremely well, finishing or being at least in the top 6 amongst 24 teams is certainly not a mean achievement for the audience. Like I said earlier, and I keep repeating over and over again, we've already given out a couple of audience prizes. There are lots of audience prizes to be won. They're kept right in front of you. So please keep the answers to yourself while the questions are going on. That will help in 2 reasons. 1, it will prevent any sort of loud whisper that might happen and reach the teams here on stage. I don't want any of those things to happen. I mean, I do have some of spare questions, but I wouldn't ideally like to use them. I'd really like to play with the questions that I have already. And of course, if you keep your answers to yourselves, the questions that are passed by teams on stage will then pass to you, and that will be your 15 seconds of fame, your moment of glory. Right? Teams here, do you need anything from us? Pen, paper, pani, buzzer, mic? 1 paper, okay? Okay, so we're good to begin with the final. Let me tell you what the rounds are that you can expect. Okay, so there are a total of 5 rounds. I'll explain to you the rules of each round as and when the need arises. First, we'll start with the first round, which is infinite bounce in clockwise order. Let's take a look at the rules. Sir, let's move on. Okay, there are 6 questions asked in order from team 1 to team 6. 10 points for a correct, direct answer. There's a +1 bonus for each pass. What I mean is, if in case, so assuming you're playing the first question, that's for team 1. If you don't answer, there are no negatives. Passes to 2, 3, 4. Assuming team 4 gives me the right answer, they get 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So you get 13. Okay? Maximum points that can be scored on one question is 15. Alright, team 1's question answered by team 6. There are no negatives, so please feel free to guess. If team 1's question is answered by team 4, next question is for team 5. Alright, so we'll keep rotating the order. I only know that the first question is for team 1. After that, I don't know which team will get what question. That will depend on who answers the question correctly. If nobody answers the question on stage, I'll pass the question to our lovely audience here. And the next question will be to the next team. Alright, so team 1's question passes to the audience, next question team 2. Right? I hope I'm clear. All questions will appear on the screen in this round. Here's the first one. Which sports person has appeared in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, is one of the faces of fashion house Cole Haan and a UN Goodwill Ambassador specifically concerned with the Chernobyl Recovery and Development Program? Looking for the sports person. No buzzers in this round. This is team 1's question. Yes. Please answer on the mic. Yeah.
Maria Sharapova.
Maria Sharapova is indeed the right answer. Very good answer, team 1 from SAIL. 10 points opening the account. Very good answer. Next question is now a direct question to the team that qualified through the semi-finals. Team 2, your slate is fresh. You start from 0. Here's your direct question. Which famous management concept was explained in the book Cheaper by the Dozen, which was later adapted into a Hollywood movie of the same name? A very popular management concept was there in the book called Cheaper by the Dozen and was also there in the Hollywood book, or Hollywood film, Cheaper by the Dozen. Team 2. From Tata Steel.
Lean manufacturing.
Lean manufacturing is incorrect. To team 4. Yes.
Is it growth strategy, growth metrics?
Growth matrix is incorrect.
Everyday lower prices?
Is incorrect, not everyday lowest prices. Team 6. Do you have an answer? If you do, please answer on the mic. Otherwise, we can pass. Sell it at roadside. Okay. At wholesale or roadside? What do you say? Both are incorrect. It's fine.
This was basically Therblix. Gilbert was a lady. In fact, they learned how to really manage time, how to really go.
Is that the plot of the book?
Book. And it's a motion study basically. Therblix scientific management got into after this only.
Okay, finally, what is the concept?
Motion study from Therblix.
I think I should give that to you. It's actually time and motion study, but you've explained almost everything there. Very good answer, Jamshid. Team from SAIL. Very good answer. That's 15. That's a 15. Lovely. After that 10, that's a 15 coming your way. Thank you for explaining the plot also. So who dies in the end? Nobody dies. It's not a deadly film. Bad joke. Next question, team 2, you're direct. What is unique about these 3 restaurants with reference to the Michelin Guide? The Michelin Red Book, I'm sure you know about it. What is unique about these 3 restaurants with reference to specifically to the Michelin Guide? The Casa Julio in Spain, Pedisham Industries Cafe in London, and I'm not too good with the third language, so the other one in Belgium. Only restaurants with 3 stars is incorrect, passing to team 3.
restaurants which don't have vineyards of their own?
The only restaurants in the Michelin Guide not having vineyards of their own? No.
Are these the only restaurants which are not as in at a place, floating restaurants?
Oh, okay. So they're floating restaurants.
Yeah.
So the London one is on Thames. The Spanish one is where? Mediterranean. No.
Are these underwater restaurants?
Underwater? No. Team 6.
Vegetarian restaurant?
Good try. No, there are not a lot of vegetarian restaurants in the Michelin Guide. Yes. On the mic, please.
Are these kosher or halal certified?
Kosher or halal. Okay. Incorrect. Good try. Anybody in the audience? Yes. Gordon Ramsay is the owner. Gordon Ramsay is the owner? No. Master Chef fans spotted in the audience. Anybody else? No, the right answer is these are the only 3 restaurants which have actually asked Michelin to take away their stars because they were not able to deal with the amount of patrons that come into their restaurants. As a result of which, because they became so popular that we were okay, let's go eat, but they said, please take away our stars. Let us be pathetic. Okay? Please don't give us that perception. Yeah, as of now, the only 3 restaurants which have actually asked Michelin to take away their stars. Alright? So that is why I gave with reference to Michelin Guide, otherwise it would have become just so obscure. Anyway, nobody answering this one. Team 2, this was yours, now it is for Team 3. This is your direct. I think this is almost exhaustive. If there is anything else in this, maybe like 1 or 2. But please connect. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 images. 7 people that you see here. Please connect. I think this is exhaustive. I tried hard to find anything else here. Okay, it's fine.
You all came to India in different centuries.
They came to India in different centuries. Right. First one, which century? Second, first century, second century, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. No. Came to India. Okay. I won't give out the names, but maybe 1 or 2 there are correct. Maybe. Right, team 4. Correct in the sense that came to India, not anything else. Yes, team 4.
So there are people who started their own banks and they have the logos and the banks have their picture on the logo.
Okay, force-fitting some banking, economics, management connection to these images. No, no banks being named after them on logos.
Are these the initiators of the paper currency?
Initiators of the paper currency in their respective countries. All right, which one's China?
It has to be Genghis Khan.
Has to be Genghis Khan. Which one's Genghis Khan?
Sorry, Kublai Khan.
Which one's Kublai Khan?
It's somebody from the bottom.
Somewhere at the bottom. No. Tata Steel.
All of them have a holiday named after them.
They've had a holiday name.
Holiday, Columbus Day,
Right.
Columbus Day,
Columbus. Okay.
Simon Bolivar Day.
Simon Bolivar Day. Okay. The more important dry days you've forgotten. Gandhi and have holidays named after them. So many banking holidays we have here in India. No. And I said almost exhaustive. I mean, I'm not too sure if there's another one. In my opinion, I don't think there's another one in here. Yes. Team 1. On the mic. Wild guesses on the mic only. Which effect? And what is that? Please enlighten us. Please, I think your mic is not switched on. Please switch on your mic. Yeah.
These people probably brought in intelligent people from all across different part of country to their own place, so that their own place become populated with intelligent people. This is a kind of story that I'm cooking up.
I know. Yeah, we're expecting some Punch coming anytime.
So that's what.
Where's the punch? For us to assume, open-ended line here. Okay. Yes, team 2. Not trying. Passing to the audience. Yes.
They have places named after them.
They have places named after them.
Simon Bolivar is Bolivia.
Okay.
Columbus is Colombia. And Alexandria is
Okay, your friend has another answer.
Currencies they got.
Super! That's the answer I was looking for. Please come forward. What's your name, young man? What's the most awesome prizes amongst this? He's got this, I don't know because these are all hidden. Very good answer. What is your name? Vijit. Are you working? Are you studying? Studying. School, college? School. What school are you in? Loyola School. At what class? You have a bright future, young man. It is indeed. These are all people who have currencies named after them. Can I make your job difficult? Can you tell me all? But that will.
Columbus is Colon. Bolivia is a currency of Bolivia, I think. And I cannot recognize any of them. So
Okay. I'll complete. It's a rather long answer. The Lake of Albania is named after Alexander the Great, whose name is often shortened to Leka in Albanian. The Costa Rica Colon is named after Christopher Columbus. The Honduran Lempira is named after Lempira, a folk hero who led native resistance against the Spanish. Nicaragua, Cordoba is named after the country's national founder, Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba. The Panama Balboa is named after the Spanish explorer Vasco Núñez de Balboa. The Tajikistan Somoni is named after Ismail Ahmad, also known as Ismail Somoni, regarded as the founder of Tajik nation. The Venezuelan Bolivar is named after Simon Bolivar. The Venezuelan general central to the successful Spanish-American wars of independence mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please. Yeah, got it? Okay. So you got the answer, right? So these are all people after whom currencies are named. I mean, I wasn't really expecting them to identify all, but probably how that young man identified. So what was your clue here? Bolivar and? Columbus. Yeah, because Alexander anyway, bottom right Alexander, that was anyway Lake or Leka and Albanian, so I wasn't really expecting that to be cracked. But I think with those two, just like how he got, you could have got that one too. This was a question for team 3. Next question is now for team 4. As part of a court settlement about the size of its edible item, the judge approved $520,000 in lawyer's fees and $500 for each of the claimants, but no monetary claims were awarded. And this is what the lawyer said. It was difficult to prove monetary damages because everybody ate the evidence. Said Thomas Zimmerman, a lawyer for the plaintiffs, please explain the lawsuit. What is being talked about? About the size of an edible item.
Does this have anything to do with the M&M candies?
Okay.
Special edition of M&M candies.
What did special edition of M&M candies have?
It probably had some mark on it.
Some mark on it.
Yeah.
Okay, no. They already have M's on them, but anyway. Moving on. Non-Tata Steel team, Indian Oil. 4 Tata Steel teams on stage. A couple of them. Yes, Indian Oil.
Is that something to do with Burger King?
Okay, what about Burger King?
Yeah, the size of their king size burger, whatever, they have a special burger.
They have a special burger. Okay. There are a lot of Burger King answers in today's quiz.
The size of the subway footlong.
Is correct. That's the answer I was looking for. It is indeed the size of a subway footlong. Somebody actually had the intelligence. I mean, I won't exactly call it intelligence, but common sense, because I did and most of us did. Somebody actually measured the size of footlong and he's like 11 inches. Where's my money? But then, of course, as the lawyer says, you ate the evidence. So you can't really claim prizes for that. Very good answer. The size of subway is footlong. Very good answer there. You get yourselves 12 points. Alright. Final question of this round is now for team 1, team from SAIL. Here's your question. On April 18, 1930, during what should have been a news bulletin on BBC radio, piano music was played for a couple of minutes before normal scheduling resumed. Why? Or what happened? Or why? Give me the concept behind this statement. Instead of news bulletin, there was piano music that was played. Why? Yes, another story. Eagerly looking forward. You tell me a story, I'll play Rajiv Masan today. I'll keep criticizing. Yes, let's start. What's your story now?
Is it because of Einstein's death?
Einstein's death. So, piano. Or Beethoven. No, not Einstein's death, not Beethoven's death either. Yes. That's the answer I was looking for. There was no news that day. Something in these days of shouting and howling in news channels, you cannot imagine, right? So those days, BBC did actually say there is no news today. And so there's okay, piano. Lovely answer. Beautiful answer to you. 11 points to them. Okay, superb answer. We come to the end of the first round. We'll take a look at the scores after the end of the second round. All right? Otherwise, it will just keep on taking a lot of time. Let's move on to the second round. Double treat. Now, here's how double treat works. A little bit like the second part of the semi-final, but slight bit of twist there in the tail. There are 3 questions with 3 clues each. Plus 15, plus 10, plus 5 for answering on the buzzer. And a minus 5 flat for a wrong answer. Okay? Correct answer also gives you a bonus of equal points and no negatives. What I mean is, if you're playing the first question, first clue, if nobody presses the buzzer or somebody presses the buzzer, gives a wrong answer, that's a minus 5. If you move on to the second clue is for 10. If you give me the right answer on the second clue, you get a 10 and you get a shot at the bonus, which is only for you, for 10. Alright, so the bonus basically doubles up your score. There are no negatives on the bonus. If you miss the bonus, there are no negatives. Bonus should be bonus. Alright, but you have to answer it correctly. If on the first clue only, if you've given me the right answer on the buzzer, then the bonus is for 15. On the second clue, same team can try twice. Yeah, of course. There's only one buzzer per clue. So the same team can, of course, come back to try again and again and again and again. Actually, only 3 times. First, second, third. Okay? Clear? When will I give minus 5? When you press the buzzer and give me a wrong answer. On any of the 3 clues. Any of the 3 clues. Alright? But if you give me a correct answer, I'll give you points and I'll give you a bonus to double up your score. Alright? That's how it works. So you can basically make it 3 questions, right? So 30, 30, 30. 90 points. And kill the quiz immediately. Right? Highly likely. And I'm being very optimistic when I say highly likely. Anyway, if we've understood the rules, first question, first clue, here it comes. Let's go down. His first brand endorsement was with Adidas in 2004, where he was seen with Beckham and Muhammad Ali in the Impossible is Nothing campaign. Team 3, you've gone for it. What is your answer on the mic, please?
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi. That's a minus 5. Please reset the buzzer. Yeah, go down. Next clue. In 2011, he appeared in PETA's vegetarian ads. He has also been featured on Amul ads.
Hello.
Very well-known vegetarian. Team 3 has already got a minus 5. Yeah? Now this one's for plus 10 and minus 5. 2004 Adidas, 2011 PETA vegetarian, and sometime also featured in Amul. I haven't given timeline for Amul ads, but it just recently featured in Amul ads the last few years. No? Third clue, plus 5, minus 5, go down. In 2015, he appeared in ads for Nestle, hashtag 100 and running. Team 1, you've gone for it. What is your answer? Plus 5 and minus 5. Shh. On the mic, please. Is correct. It is indeed Fauja Singh. Very good answer. 100 and running. So some of us don't know, but he actually appeared in the Impossible is Nothing campaign way back in 2004. So the ad was something like 89, at the age of 89, 7 hours and 20 minutes. At the age of 19, at the age of 90, 6 hours and 20 minutes. And at the age of 91, 6 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. Kenyans, watch out. That was what the Adidas ad was about. But anyway, very good answer, Team 1. Here's a bonus for you. According to the US Patent and Trademark Office, this word is part of more than 270 registered business names. Due to recent circumstances, these businesses, including this word, have began changing their names, with one pharma company changing its name to Ionis. What word or name?
ISIS. ISIS.
Is correct. That's the answer. Another 5 for you, so +5 and +5. ISIS. Second question, first clue. Yeah. He oversaw Russian Empire's vodka standards briefly. Team 5, this is the origin of a myth about his role in developing vodka's 40% from.
I think it is mentally for periodic table.
Is correct. It is indeed delivery mentally. Lovely answer by Indian Oil. That's a +15. Straight on the money. Enthusiasm shouldn't go waste. Please. Yeah, keep at it. I want more of this. Yeah? Keeps the energy alive. Yeah, keeps the energy alive also. More. Yeah, we'll do more of it. Good. Well done. Now here's your bonus for +15. Click on the... Yeah. No negatives. According to Travel Weekly Asia, this is the list of top 10 of what? Prince Court Medical Center, Malaysia. Something in Germany. Fortis Hospital, Bangalore. Anadolu Medical Center, Turkey, and there were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I wanted to show you the 10th one because it's India. Asian Heart Institute, Mumbai. Top 10 of what? No, this is only for them. It's their bonus.
This is basically footfall for medical tourism.
Is correct. It is indeed medical tourism. Lovely answer there. Indian Oil, super. 15 and the 15 back into the game is Indian Oil. Please reset the buzzer. Yes. Third question. Please click on the arrow. First clue, +15 and -5. Here it comes. X, the country's largest privately owned conglomerate of companies, and for the name of the company, is named after the local word for good fortune. It is the country's largest privately owned conglomerate of companies. Okay, +15 and -5, team 4. You've gone for it, means good fortune. +15. Ittifaq means good fortune. Ittifaq se ittifaq ka matlab good fortune nahi hota. That's a -5. Please reset. Second clue. Go down. Yeah. Founded in 1959, this company has plunged into practically every market in its country, 40 verticals and 3,000 employees. And the gentleman you see here is the current chairman. Name the company, Team 1. Team 1, you've pressed the buzzer. On the mic, please. Hyundai. That is incorrect. That's a -5. Please reset. And let's go down to the third clue. +5, -5. That's the logo. That's the logo. +5, -5. Anyone interested? Largest company in its country. Team 4, trying again.
Is this drug from Bhutan?
Is it drug from Bhutan? That's not the company. That's another -5 for Team 4, Tata Steel. And I pass now to the audience. This is Devu. No. Yes.
Slim Jim Enterprises.
Slim Trim.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim is incorrect. There. No. Mitsubishi. No. No. Yes, ma'am. Say that again. Samsung. No. Somebody this side. A neighboring country of India. Of course, Bhutan, but name the company. This is the Tashi Group. This is the Tashi Group of Bhutan. And of course, they're into every possible business vertical, and this is their logo. More than 50 years old. Very strong. That gentleman is Mr. Dorji. We'll call him Mr. Dorji for a while. Well, some Mr. Dorji, and he's the richest gentleman. The lady here was probably earlier thinking Ittifaq Group with Mian Nawaz Sharif, but that wasn't correct. That brings us to the end of the second round. We'll take a audience question. No, sir. Click on the arrow. We'll play this with the audience. And while you can just take a look at the scores. Yeah, this is for the audience. The 2016 Brand Channel's Product Placement Achievement in a Foreign Film Award was awarded to a 2015 Bollywood film that was also stuffed with brands and off-screen marketing campaigns. Its product placements included Priya Gold, Himalayan Water. You have an answer somewhere there? Yes? Say that again. Maricom is incorrect. Then Doom 3 is incorrect. And an official safety partner, C8 SUV tires. Name the film. Airlift. 2015. 2015. No, not Bahubali. Dil Dhadakne Do. Yeah, Zoya and Farhan like to go on expensive travels abroad and ask us audience to pay for that. You know, they've done that a lot. Yes. And not NH10. Nirja, Jasba. Is that a film? No. Okay, sorry, I'm not that great at films. I'm only good at, Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan films. Somebody else on the stage, yes. It is indeed Piku, Irfan Khan, sponsor, brand ambassador of C8. That is why I gave that in your caps. Please look at that. It is indeed Piku. I can give you prizes. Yeah, we'll take a look at the scores. Please disconnect projector. We'll do a few audience questions. Venture capitalists, this is for the audience. Venture capitalists Jim Goetz of Sequoia Capital, Peter Fenton of Benchmark and Chris Sacca of Lowercase Capital are ranked 1, 2 and 3 in a Forbes list named after a Greek mythological king who, according to legend, dies of starvation. It is indeed Midas. It is the Forbes Midas list. Very good answer there. It is indeed the Forbes Midas list. Instead of saying that legendary Greek king who's known for his gold touch, I gave who dies of starvation. Because if you know the story, after the gold touch part, he actually touches his daughter who turns into gold. Everything he touches turns into gold. He couldn't eat. Anyway, that's the story. But anyway, let's move on. Interesting one. In August 2015, HDFC Life launched a new service offering called HDFC Life Cancer, marketing it with the campaign #Ray of Hope. Who did? I heard the lady saying Lisa Ray first. Yeah. Prizes for you. A round of applause, certainly. A pair of words. Ray of Hope. Let me know whenever you're ready. I have lots of audience questions. Next one. Submitted by Price Waterhouse on June 24, 1991, the Sandstorm report implicated this entity of having engaged in widespread fraud and having been involved in funding. Kingfisher, no. Satyam, no. Exxon, Enron, Chevron. Suddenly we have poets in the house. Okay, I'll continue. Okay. No. The Sandstorm report implicated this entity of having engaged in widespread fraud and having been involved in funding terrorist activities, thus leading to its closure. Which financial institution is correct? It is indeed BCCI or Bank of Credit and Commerce International. Very good answer, sir. So I was going to complete my question with which financial institution having an acronym similar to an Indian national body registered in Tamil Nadu, BCCI. We'll see after the 3rd of April. We'll see after 3rd of April. Please don't ruin my expectations from this World Cup, sir, please. Anyway, so these are the scores at the moment. Please let me know if there's a confusion. We have two teams that are leading. It is team 1 from, please give them a round of applause, from SAIL with a score of 30, and we have team 5 from Indian Oil also leading with a score of 2. Love the answers that they gave at 30. The other teams, team 6, Tata Steel, you're on 12, team 2 on 11, and a couple of teams still looking for that elusive 0 figure. Size 0 is what they're looking for. Still far behind. -5 and -10. Right, let's move on. Next round. Right, so we go in reverse now. This is infinite bounce in reverse. I hope you know the rules. We'll start with team 6. First question for you. After that, I don't know which team will get what question. Alright? First question, team 6, this is yours. Insurrection, this is how it's spelled, okay? That's not a wrong spelling. Insurrection in 2002 was the last event that was marketed with the brand's former name that clashed with another entity. But in 2012, both parties agreed to the old name or the old logo. What is this brand being talked about? Or what is this conflict between a couple of brands that is being talked about? Negatives? No. If you want, I can give. Yeah. WWF. And that was the thing that they used last. What is this conflict that I'm talking about with WWF?
Wildlife.
I mean, you've given the more difficult part. I can't understand why you can't give me the more easier part. What is the conflict? Enlighten us. There are some young people here in the audience.
So the name was initially the World Wrestling Federation, or WWF has become WWE, and it is used by a worldwide Wild Foundation.
World Wildlife Foundation. Okay, it's World Wildlife Fund for Nature, and of course World Wrestling Federation. After the obvious conflict, it became WWE. Then both of them sat down on table. They were like, "Yeah, what do we do with our old footage? Should we, disfigure the logo at the top that says WWF?" They said, "Okay, fine. You can carry on using WWF in archival footage." That's the answer, Team 6. Very good answer. +10 for WWF, WWE, and all that fight that happened. Right, Team 5. Your direct question for +10. Not exhaustive by any means, but should certainly give you what I'm looking for. Alright? Connect. It is not exhaustive by any means. But these are some of the more popular ones. We could call it that.
Famous management institutes named after them.
Okay, can you explain?
Jamnalal Bajaj.
Okay.
Others we cannot identify actually.
You're coming from Delhi, right? And you're coming from? You're from Jamshedpur? Right now.
Xavier, St. Xavier.
Okay. And? SJM Som, Shailesh J. Mehta, School of Management, IIT Mumbai. VG Som, Vinod Gupta, School of Management, IIT Kharagpur. XLRI, XISS, XIMB, JBIMS. Lovely! That's the answer I was looking for. Beautiful answer. Various popular management institutes in India. Right, very good answer. I mean, did you only get it from Jamnalal Bajaj? That's it. Good, very good. Team 4, you're direct. +5, +10 to Team 5. New York Times called it the most expensive ever of its kind, but a difficult choice between Sotheby's and Christie's to sell $20 million worth of Maspro Denko Corporation's art collection in 2005 meant that it was the only way a decision could be made. What method of decision making was used? So basically, Maspro Denko Corporation had a very difficult time in choosing between the two because they liked Sotheby's proposal, they liked Christie's proposal, so they came up with a decision making procedure or method that was used, and New York Times called it the most expensive ever of its kind because of the fact that $20 million worth of art was involved. What decision making method was used between the two? Because Maspro found it very difficult to choose between the two. So they said, okay, fine, we'll do this. Yeah. Your answer, Team 4?
Something as simple as a toss.
As a toss? Yeah. Okay. No, not toss. Most expensive toss ever. No. It is reverse auction. They did a reverse auction. Alright, good try, but incorrect. Passing. Not trying. Passing to team from Sale. On the mic, please.
They did rock, scissors, paper.
Is correct. They did not do a toss, but they did rock, paper, scissors. That's the answer. Very good answer, team 1. So they got both the Sotheby's and Christie's people involved, and they said, okay, let's do a. That's how. And okay, who won? Sotheby's won, indeed. Very good. It is indeed Sotheby's who eventually won the. And pretty interestingly, how they came up with the strategy of how to win rock, paper, scissors is when the founder of Sotheby's actually played with his daughter, and she said, why do you always come up with stone every time? So she said, people have this perception that stone is always the winner or whatever that means. So he said, okay, fine, we'll go with your thought. Obviously, a little girl did not do much of research or whatever, just on her instinct. She said, okay, let's go for a stone. They did a stone, and Christie's did a scissors, and Christie's lost. And lost $20 million worth auctioning of art collections. Lovely answer there by team 1. It is indeed rock, paper, scissors. That gets you 13. That gets you 13. Next question now for team 6. Tata Steel. Sequoia Capital backed a fast growing craft beer brand Bira 91. It's a Saturday, I thought, why not? Why did the founder, Ankur Jain, use the number in the brand name? A typical Saturday question. Yes. Your answer.
Year of birth.
Year of birth. Okay. No. I should pass now.
I think
I should pass.
something to do with liberalization of 1991.
What about 1991?
India's economic liberalization.
Okay. LPG, liberalization rather than liberalization. No. Team 4. Do I have an answer? No? Not trying? Not trying. Sure, I should pass now. Team 3. Please switch on the mic.
Is it something to do with the alcohol content in the beer?
91%!
9%.
9%. Also 0.1 or what? 9.1%. Okay. So 9.1% is manageable. Team 2. It's fine. No, we're not going to judge. It's fine. No? Okay. Team 1.
It is based on STD code of India.
The ISD code of India. That's the answer. It is as simple as the ISD code of India. Plus 9 marks. My God, I thought that was a question that should have been answered in the first go. And you were eagerly waiting for it. You know, it was pretty obvious. Plus 15. Plus 15 for that rather, googly sort of a dusra answer that you gave. It's just the ISD code and just the pride associated with the fact that it's an Indian brand. So he thought, okay, fine, I'll put a 91 there. Right, very good answer. It's the Indian ISD code. Another direct question now for team 6. Here's your question. That's a plus 15 for team 1. Where would you be if you're in Bombay, Ronaldo Field, Bo Jackson Sports and Wellness Center, Sub Cafe, or Steve Prefontaine Hall? Steve Prefontaine.
Rio de Janeiro.
You'll be in Rio de Janeiro, as generic as the town you say. Somewhere in Rio de Janeiro. Okay. No. Team 5. Anyway, Ronaldo won't be present in Rio. He's above 23. And I doubt he'll be selected in the above 23 players list. Yes. Team 5.
White House.
You're inside the White House. Okay. No. You mean where Donald Trump's going to be after a few days from now? Go Trump. Okay. Yes. We'll have some fun in the news and media if Trump is elected. Yes.
Laureus World Sports Academy.
Laureus World Sports Academy is incorrect. Passing to team 3.
Is it the NFL Hall of Fame?
NFL Hall of Fame is incorrect. NFL. Ronaldo. They call it soccer. Football. Yes.
Santiago Bernabeu, the homegrown.
So you're only taking Ronaldo. What about others? Steve Prefontaine. Yes.
Are they in the Googleplex?
Googleplex. No, this was team 6's question. Now for the younger ones. Nike campus or Nike headquarters in Oregon. That's the answer. Very good answer there. This group of students. Very good. I will give another. There were a couple of people very into about it. Now please share. Just be honest. Whoever it was. I don't want. Or arm wrestling match is good. You do an arm wrestling match. Right. It's the Nike headquarters. Okay. Sub 4, of course. 4-minute mile. Steve Prefontaine, legendary runner. Ronaldo, Bo Jackson, Bomb Train. Anyway, so these are all locations in Nike headquarters. Nobody got this one. Next question is now a direct question. Last question of this round for Team 5. Listen to the audio. If you can click on the audio. Audience, just be patient. There's an audio.
We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have been laying off. We gon' win. You can take the lose or draw. What I'm in. Got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. Take over the world while these haters get mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have. Hop into the car and then we take them to the head.
Right, so this is an American rapper called Mac Miller. I don't know if you hear his songs, but this song specifically is also his most viewed song on YouTube, like by 3x, 4x times. This song is about an American rapper's ambitions to be wealthy like a person XY. Take over the world when I'm on my XY shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? So this is where XY appears in the song, and it's about his ambitions to be wealthy like this person. Who's the subject of this song? Who's the person? Wealthy like whom? Yes.
Is it Donald Trump?
Still Trump. You also want Donald Trump? Plus 10. That is indeed the answer. It is indeed Donald Trump. That's the answer I was looking for. Now, pretty interestingly, Donald Trump, I was just reading one of the investigative journalism reports on New York Times, and it said that Donald Trump has been given $2 billion worth of free media. $2 billion. And Hillary Clinton is still way behind after Donald Trump at 400 million. So that's the difference. He's given additional 5x times media because, as some of the media gurus in US say, Donald Trump is bad for America but good for media. You know, always there in the news, giving good reasons to be in the news. Let's move on. Next round. Right, it's called Speeding Ticket. There'll be 3 questions. There'll be actually 3 sets of visuals that I will be showing, one by one. First, I will show you a set of visuals, 4 visuals. It's more like a multiple choice questions. The answers will appear on the screen. The question I will read out. The moment you think you know the answer, please press the buzzer and give me the answer after picking the correct one from the screen. Alright? So I'll give out the answers. Okay, what I'll do is, let's just go down. Go down. These are your first set of answers. Okay? Now I'll ask 3 questions. Plus 10, minus 5 on each question. Okay? Your answers are in front of you on the screen. Pick the correct answer and tell me what it is. Please don't say top left, bottom right, bottom left, top left. Don't say all of that. Please identify what's on the screen and tell me what it is. Okay? I hope I'm clear with the rules. All questions on the buzzer. I'll ask 3 questions from this set of visuals, and plus 10, minus 5 on each one. 3 questions. Yeah, just 3 questions. No clues or nothing. Just 3 questions. Plus 10, minus 5 on each. The answer is in front of you. The buzzers are on, right? Yeah? Okay. First question. Here it comes. It will not be on the screen. Which French car company? Team 1. Your answer on the mic, please. Your answer on the mic. On the mic.
Citroën.
Okay, I'll complete my question. Which French car company was the first mass production car company outside USA? In 2009, it started a premium sub-brand called DS. It is indeed Citroën. Very good answer. It is indeed Citroën. Plus 10. Lovely answer. Team 1, please reset the buzzer. Next question for plus 10, minus 5. This company's parent company, the Fuji Heavy Industries, is in a Team 1.
Subaru.
I'll complete. This company's parent company, the Fuji Heavy Industries, is in a limited partnership with Toyota. Toyota has a 16.5% stake in FHI's shares. Your answer is Subaru. That is correct. It is indeed Subaru. Another plus 10 to you. Very good answer, team 1. Next question. Third question, the final question of the first set. Named after a French army Cadillac. Named after a French army officer, it was the favorite car of Al Capone. It was the first automaker to roll out airbags. Your answer is Cadillac. That is, let me state the obvious, is correct. That's the answer. It is indeed correct. Lovely quizzing from Sale. 3 back-to-back answers, 10 pointers on each one of them. Please reset the buzzer. We move on to the second set. That take 5 minutes. That take 5 seconds. Let's start. Right, here's my first question. There were 35 names discarded before the existing was finalized, including Mind, E2, Face, O2, Team 6.
The Wii, Nintendo Wii.
I'll complete my question. There were 35 names discarded before the existing was finalized, including Mind, E2, Face, O2, RNR, etc. Your answer is Nintendo Wii. That is incorrect. That's a -5. The right answer is Xbox. Xbox. Please reset. Next question. Kevin Butler was a character used in TV advertisements for which video game console from Team 3?
Sony PlayStation.
I'll complete. Kevin Butler was a character used in TV advertisements for which video game console from 2009 to 2011? Butler was portrayed as vice president of various fictional departments with ridiculous titles such as director of rumor confirmation and VP of first-person shooter relations. Your answer is PlayStation. That is correct. It is indeed PlayStation. Very good answer, Tata Steel Team 3. You get 10 points for this one. Please reset the buzzer. And the last question of this set. The logo of which console means origin of power and its color was different? Team 1.
Is it null-shaft?
Your answer is?
Null-shaft.
I'll complete. The logo of which console means origin of power and its color was different in different countries. Japan had an orange, North America had it in red, while Europe had blue. Your answer is incorrect. It's Dreamcast. It's Dreamcast. That's a -5 to Team 1. Please reset. Okay. Let's move on to the third set. Take 5 seconds. My questions will be on biographies, okay? Biographies. Right, let's start. First question. Empire, the life, legend and madness of X is a biography of a disastrous businessman who also led a disastrous life. Spending time naked, eating little, addicted to drugs and died surrounded by men who nurtured his madness for their own ends. Empire, the life, legend and madness of X. Team 6, you've gone for it. What is your answer?
Howard Hughes.
Is correct. It is indeed Howard Hughes. Very good answer. Have you seen the aviator? Yup, me too. Very good. That's a plus 10 to you, Team 6. Next question. Titan, the life of X is the story of X who came from a modest home to become the world's Team 1.
Rockefeller. Titan.
Titan, the life of X is the story of X who came from a modest home to become the world's first billionaire. His work earned him a reputation of being unscrupulous, but this book also shows a softer side to the religious philanthropic man. Your answer is John D. Rockefeller Sr. I'm presuming that is correct. It is indeed Rockefeller. Very good answer, Team 1. That's a plus 10 to you. Final question of this round. The People's Tycoon, X and the American Century is the story of X who went from his childhood on a farm in Michigan to work as an engineer to establishing his own successful business and become a folk hero to ordinary citizens because of his support of high wages. Okay. The People's Tycoon. Your answer on the mic, please.
Henry Ford.
Is correct. It is indeed Henry Ford. I thought with high wages you will probably get that one correct. I did not ask any question on Andrew Carnegie. But anyway, those were the 9 questions in this round. We'll take a look at the scores. In the meanwhile, we'll take a few audience questions. Who owns the domain name? 4664 is correct. It is indeed Google. That's another lovely answer that you've given. Do you have a box with this dimension already? We'll give you another one then. You have one of this. Okay. Of this dimension? Okay. Well done. Well, another lovely answer. 466453.com. Can you give the reason why? Can you give the reason why?
If you type Google ABC 1 2 3, then you get
On a T9 phone. T9 HTTP phone. Yeah. Next one. Okay. In September 2009, a South African IT company based in Durban proved it was faster for them to transmit data than Telkom, the country's leading internet service provider. The data transfer of 4 GB done via Ubuntu, Airtel, Tesla. I'll complete. The data transfer of 4 GB done via a method that had been prevalent for centuries took 2 hours, 6 minutes, and please don't answer, and 57 seconds, the same amount of time it took to transfer 4% of the data over ADSL. How did the IT company transfer the data? Is correct. It is indeed pigeons. That's the answer. Very good answer there. It is indeed pigeon. So they sent a pigeon, like I said, something that has been existing for centuries. Another question. Which two-word term was first used in Chicago Tribune at, say that again? Yellow journalism, no. First used in Chicago Tribune at Christmas Eve 1986 and meant doing an act specifically for the reason of cheering oneself up. First appeared in Chicago Tribune 1986 on Christmas Eve is correct. It is indeed retail therapy. Yay, plans for Saturday identified. Retail therapy. Are we ready? Alright. Very good answer. You need some more time? Okay, no problem. More questions. In early 1940s, which popular term meant the largest of aerial bombs, single bombs? Is correct. It is blockbuster. A round of applause here, please. I'll complete the question though. In early 1940s, which popular term meant the largest of aerial bombs, single bombs capable of destroying a whole city area, was also known as cookies during the firebombing of Hamburg. Right? It is indeed blockbuster. That's where you get the term blockbuster from. I think we're ready with the scores. Yeah, let's take a look at the scores now. Can I just request for a polite round of applause for team 1, leading this race, crossing that elusive century mark, 103 already. They've kept some comfortable distance from their own, and between them and of course team 5, we're on 50, so they've crossed a half century figure. And then the other teams, you're on 27, 11, 5, and team 4, you're on -10. Team 4, you can certainly do better. Right. Now, still early days. Last round, but still early days. Lots of points to be won in the final round, which is where we headed to now. Let's move on to the final round. The spelling is correct. It's buzz fade. I'll tell you how the buzz fades away in this round. There are a total of 8 questions in this round, all of them on the buzzer, but they're divided in parts. The first 2 on the buzzer are for +10 and -5, and then I ask you, which bonus do you want? Do you want a 10-pointer bonus that comes with -10 if you don't give me the right answer, or a 5-pointer bonus that does not have any negatives? Alright? Then the next 2 will have 10 -5 on the buzzer and a bonus 5 and 0. So I will not ask you whether you want a bonus because there are no negatives. Obviously you will opt for the bonus for 5 and 0. And then we'll do a bit of elimination, but I'm guessing there's a lot of score difference, so we'll get rid of the elimination. So there's no elimination that's going to happen. And finally, last 4, straightforward, on the buzzer, +10, -10. As simple as that. For the last 4, only the image will appear on the screen. I'll ask the question. The moment you think you know the answer, please press the buzzer and answer for +10, -10. I hope I'm clear. Per question, 1 buzzer, yes. But bonus only if you give me the right answer. Alright? I hope I'm clear. For the teams, I saw that there was a lot of gap between you and the current couple of leaders. So there's something that I'm going to show to you. Please have a look at this, sir.
Into the deep, the man coming in, catch him, taking it is. Full toss in the air, the fielder's coming in, she can down for a second, catch it, take it. What a catch in the deep. Here we go, last ball to the outside, trying through, can we run out? Out one.
Business quiz lessons 101, it's not over until it's over. Alright? Just keep that in mind. 237 balls are up, 3 balls remain. Okay, fingers crossed, all of you. Good luck. Here comes the first question. +10, -5 on the buzzer. This activity involves 5 test steps. Team 1, you've gone for it already. What is your answer? +10 and -5.
It's wine testing. Wine.
Okay, see, swirl, sniff, sip and savor and sometimes spit. What am I talking about? I'm talking about wine tasting. That's the answer. It is indeed wine tasting. Very good answer. Team 1, that's a +10 for you. And you want a 5-pointer bonus or a 10-pointer bonus? No, not a 10. Try for 200. Come on. Okay, here's a 5-pointer. Yeah, let's click on the 5-pointer. This one. This is only for you. This company was founded as a sugar cooperage and brokerage in 1783. It is traded on the LSE as EMG, London Stock Exchange. It is one of the world's largest publicly traded hedge fund, named this financial services giant known for its association with the literary world.
Morgan Stanley. McGraw-Hill. McGraw-Hill.
McGraw-Hill.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Passing to the audience. It is the Man Booker Prize. This is the Man Group and not McGraw-Hill. Here. Man Group. Man Group of the Man. Yeah, Booker is another. So what they did was actually, they decided to keep the name Booker. Booker is not involved anymore. But they, because of the association and people know this as a Booker Prize, so they decided, okay, fine, we'll keep the name as Booker only. But it's not the Booker Group. This is the Man Group. Alright, next question, +10, -5, nothing, only 10. Yeah, click on the other. Philip Dubost, Amazon, Andy Martin, Steve Sewell and Jan Asher, eBay, Akash, Neeraj Mittal is to X. Give X. Andy Martin, Steve Sewell and Jan Asher, eBay, Akash, Neeraj Mittal, X. Who's gone for it? Team 6, you've gone for it. LinkedIn. And what is it that I'm talking about?
In the society, we started LinkedIn. Dupost started Amazon.
Dupost started Amazon. What did Jeff Bezos do? Nothing, just ride in a truck in India. What did Bezos do? So Akash Neeraj Mittal founded LinkedIn. And what did Reid Hoffman do?
One of the first employees of LinkedIn.
First employee of LinkedIn. Okay. No, audience. Yes. What is the logic? Oh, but I'll give that to you. I thought you also know the logic. Flipkart is indeed correct. Somebody with the idea why Flipkart or what is the logic? Yeah, then. First customer, no.
Creator of Flipkart resume.
Yes, that is correct. These are various people who decided to sell themselves on these various platforms. So Akash Neeraj Mittal from IIT, one of the IITs, Kharagpur I think. Yeah, IIT Kharagpur. So they get a -5. So he actually uploaded his resume on Flipkart in an attempt to convince Flipkart into buying him or hiring him. Right? So these are various people who've done that previously on other websites. Third question. In celebration of legalization of gay marriage in its home state of Vermont, what did Ben & Jerry's rename its Chubby Hubby flavor? did they rename their chubby hubby flavor when gay marriage was legalized in Vermont? Alright, I'll pass it to the audience. At the back. It is correct, it is indeed hubby hubby flavor. It is indeed hubby hubby flavor, and we have only one more audience prize left after this. Right, but there's a best audience prize also. This is indeed the hubby hubby flavor. That's what they changed it to. Fourth question, plus 10, minus 5, here it comes. What is the significance of this exhaustive list? There's nobody else in this list. What is the significance of this? Or who are these people? I've only given the surnames, otherwise I would have had to use font size 20. The audience, yes?
Zuzu voices.
Zuzu voices, no? Astronauts, no?
Brides, marriage records.
What records?
Brides, marriage records, something related to that.
No.
Marriage records.
List of banks. No. The right answer, these were the 24 people in the Buttonwood Agreement, which eventually led to the founding of NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. So these were I thought 24 will probably strike a chord, so that's why I said, okay, 24. So these were the 24 people involved in that. So we through with 4 questions. Thank you. Yeah, so these were the 4 questions now. Plus 10, minus 10. My question. This picture won an international award in 2015 in a special kind of photography contest organized, who's gone for it? Team 1. On the mic, please.
This is a photography competition by drones. Photography, drones. They are taken by drones.
This picture won an international award in 2015 in a special kind of photography contest organized by a social network with the National Geographic. What kind of photography was this? This was by the Dronestagram. Lovely answer, team 1. It is drone photography. Super answer. That's a plus 10 for team 1. So they're actually chasing the 200, it seems. Right, 3 questions remain. Plus 10, minus 10 on each. Next question. Here's your visual. My question. Last year, a new ATM system was launched in Changi Airport. It uses flight data and strategically put cameras in handling operations. What is this ATM about? Changi Airport, Singapore. Say that again. I want, what is this ATM about? It's in the Changi Airport of Singapore. What is this ATM about? I mean, I'm guessing some of the teams really need to start taking blind guesses now, because otherwise you will probably not finish on the podium. So, you know who I'm talking to. Or you want to play the waiting game? Oh, okay, this is the Olympic year, participation is important, right? Is that what we're following? I'll pass it to the audience then.
Trolley management.
Yes?
Trolley management.
It's correct. It is the automated trolley management in Changi Airport. So trolleys are now managed by apps that they've built in the Changi Airport. Lovely answer there, and the final audience prize goes your way. Well done. This is the automated trolley management system at the Changi Airport. Yeah, 2 questions remain. Here's the penultimate question of this quiz. Team 1, you've gone for it already.
Whistleblowers. They were the time person of the year. These 3 ladies are whistleblowers. They got time person for the year because who's the whistleblowers?
No story?
There's whistleblowers.
1 word story, the whistleblowers. Okay, I'll complete my question. Angela Merkel is only the 4th woman ever to be named Person of the Year. In fact, she's the first woman since 1986. However, Cynthia Cooper, Colleen Rowley, and Sharon Watkins were featured as Persons of the Year in 2002. What were they collectively called by Time? The whistleblowers. Plus 10, that's the answer. It is indeed the whistleblowers. Very good answer by the team from SAIL, who've probably not let anything for imagination for us as far as which way this quiz is headed. Right, before the last question, I'd really like to thank the Jamshedpur Management Association for inviting me here, for conducting this quiz. I hope all of you here present, whether participating or as audience or as just some people interested in having some fun on Saturday. Who presently, I hope all of you had a good time, and I hope I've been able to justify the time that you've been here. And inviting you here also. I think present here in the auditorium. Thank you, and of course, my special thank yous to Mr. Ravindra Kumar. Please give a round of applause to him as well for inviting me. We've been in discussion about this quiz for a while now. Without further ado, final question. This is a March 13 tweet of 2016, March 13 tweet, by a person at the receiving end of public irritation against his father. It says, people don't understand that I have nothing to do with it. His friend has said, Vikita Shahani, how much more Twitter backlash are you going to tolerate for something that you had nothing to do with? You must be fed up. And this is how he retweets it, saying, people don't understand that I have nothing to do with it. Alright? March 13 tweet by a person. Your answer on the mic. Whose tweet is this?
Vijay Mallya.
This is a tweet by Vijay Mallya.
Siddharth.
Whether or not we give you points for this, it's fine, I think. I don't think that will really affect which way this quiz goes. But it's actually Siddharth Mallya. Of course, let's give them points, it's fine. Now, it is Siddharth Mallya. Vijay Mallya is the father in question. There's a lot of severe backlash on Twitter. Siddharth Mallya is being targeted for probably nothing that he's done in the whole fiasco that has happened. Vijay Mallya has gone, and time for me to go as well. Right, so that's the end of this quiz. I hope you had a great time. Right, may I invite Ms. Rupa Mahanti, Member Executive Committee, JMA. Yeah, ma'am, please, if you can come up, escorted by Mr. Ravindra. If you can, ma'am, come up and give out the prizes for the finalists. And along with, I would also request Mr. Ashish, the MD of JUSCO. So thank you for firstly sponsoring this event and gracing us with your presence here. I request you to please come up on stage to give out the prizes. Ma'am, please. Ma'am, can you say that on the mic? Couple of words if you'd like to address the audience.
Just the quizmaster had us enthralled. You were brilliant, not just entertaining. You didn't just give us a good time, but you gave us a lot of new knowledge. So well done, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So, if you'd like to say something, yeah, please.
No, I started with the morning, and once again I think I've been. I basically came late. I could only join you in the end, but whatever I saw, it was just very, very interesting. And I think, I was hoping that we would, in a way, get to answer some questions. We did, but we weren't bold enough to speak loudly, so I didn't get any prize. That's all.
Thank you, sir. If you're ready with the scores, yeah, please. So we'll go in reverse order. We'll give out the prizes to the 4 finalists. We'll start with Team 4. Team 4, if you can please come up. Ms. Sneha Raman and partner from Tata Steel. Please give them a round of applause, finishing 6th in this quiz. Ma'am, if you could please. Yeah. The finest trophies and the certificates. Congratulations, very well done. Thank you. And then we've got on Team 3 from Tata Steel. So, if you could please. Yeah. For finishing 5th, please let the applause continue. Very well done, congratulations. The finest trophy and the certificates. Right. Then I'd like to call upon, sir, if you could. The scores are right now. Yeah. Team 2 for finishing with a score of 11 points. Another team from Tata Steel qualifying their way through the semi-final. They did extremely well in the semi-final, but somehow it was the final which lived up to its name and gave them stiff competition, and they couldn't do much about it. Nevertheless, you finished 4th, and the team which eventually missed out by a fair margin is the team from Tata Steel. They were, to be honest, they scored the highest marks in the prelims. So special round of applause for the team from Tata Steel. But unfortunately, they could only finish third here in the final in the inaugural edition of JMA GyanQ. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, I'd also like to call upon our chief guest for the day. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Sunil Bhaskaran, the president of JMA, vice president, corporate services, Tata Steel, and winner of a couple of audience prizes as well. So that's another feather in his kitty. So if you'd like to just say a few words before you go to prizes.
Thanks Ajay and Robin, thanks for getting Ajay over here. It's been a wonderful quiz. I just hope we do it every year and I hope this hall is full like this when you have these kind of quizzes in Bangalore or in Mumbai or in Kolkata. Ajay, you were fantastic. I was feeling a little sad that including me, nobody could identify the gentleman from Bhutan, Tashi, because he is a joint venture partner with us. And it's unfortunate that none of us were able to get that. Very exciting. Little sad that the Tata Steel teams didn't make it, but Steel Authority, you guys were outstanding, fantastic quizzing, and obviously there's a lot of experience behind both the Steel Authority and the Indian Oil teams in trying to work out some of the answers from the subtle hints that they have picked up from you. So all in all, a great day, great round. I really enjoyed myself, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
So you have to give out a few prizes. I was very tempted to, there's one special audience prize that we have, so before we give the two winners the prize, I was very tempted to give Sir the prize, but of course, I am biased towards younger set of audience. So can I invite the little boy, the young boy from Loyola School, the gentleman in blue shirt, winner for the audience prize. Someday we'd like to see you here on stage participating, maybe a few years down the line and probably winning as well. Gave some fantastic answers because I wanted to spread out the prizes. I gave options to, can I have your name also?
Vijay Srinivas.
Vijay. Okay. Well done, Vijay. Vijay's from class 12 and teams beware, he'll be here on stage fighting against you a few years down the line. Right. Now, for the two winners, we'll start with the team from Indian Oil finishing with a score of 50. This is the team of Mr. Deepak Taneja and Mr. Niharanjan Das. The first time I was told that they would team together to partner in a corporate quiz of this magnitude, and certainly first time lucky. Just come in front of this, yeah. And your trophy as well. Sir, the trophy. Right, very well done, Indian Oil, finishing second in the inaugural edition of this quiz. But please, let this hall roll for our winner for the day, winning convincingly with a score of 100 plus another few 100 points. Towards the end, I was like, okay, fine, it's okay if you don't give them points, they will not complain. Finishing with a score of 143 points is the team from SAIL. Mr. Sriman Malik and Mr. Sampath Mishra. Rahan sir, if you could also join. Thank you, congratulations. Alright. Thank you everyone, the audience, participants. Thank you one final time, and I look forward to seeing all of you here, whether as participants and as audience, in 2017. Till then, have a great year. Make lots of new friends, visit lots of new destinations around the world, and we hope that India wins on tomorrow against Australia. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, thank you. Have a great day. See you. Bye bye.